The first thing that you notice is there's no steps. NDIS houses are the best investments in the world. They've got their intercom. You notice all the switches are giant size.
It's an investment scheme where the promises are dazzling.
One NDIS house is going to get you through the best schools in Australia. It's going to help people pay off their mortgage in record time.
For too long, people with a profound disability have lived in institutional care. The government turned to the private market to change that.
Tell me when you're ready. Welcome, smart investors, to sunny Melbourne. We're out here in Thornhill Park.
Joe Gavan works in another sector of the specialist disability accommodation, or SDA, market.
One of the new subdivisions, western suburbs.
He's selling completed houses that are ready for tenants to move in.
We're looking at a high physical support house today, and we're also going to touch on why NDIS properties are the best investments anywhere in the world. All right, safety, security, huge incomes, very good karma.
He is unashamedly upbeat about the money to be made.
You know, any of your dreams, goals, etc., can very often be achieved with an NDIS house. So NDIS investments allow people to typically get what they really, really want, which is looking after their children, getting them through the best schools. It's going to help people pay off their mortgage in record time, that's for sure, with the additional cash flow. It's going to set themselves up for a life and have a fantastic retirement. There's lights all around the house that come on automatically.
When Four Corners got in touch, he was happy to show us how he operates. He gets a cut from the builder for every home he sells to an investor. So why did you get into SDA?
To make as much money as possible in the shortest possible period of time, as safely as possible.
Are you in it for the people with disability?
Not really. That wasn't my first consideration. You know, I work for the investor, so it's my job to make as much money as possible for the investors.
How much money is there to be made?
Enormous amount of money in SDA housing because, you know, these days a house might cost about $1 million. Your rental income, having two people in that typical sort of a house, is over $200,000. But something like this might be $7,000 to $10,000.
High returns are possible, but there's a catch. The government only pays the rent if eligible people with a disability move in.
See you later, smart investors. Gotcha.
And you reckon you can get that for this property, $200,000 a year?
Already got it. Yeah, so there's already participants that are organised to move in. This is one of your answers why there's a lot of vacant houses as well.
Joe Gavan agrees a lot of SDA investors have been burnt by unscrupulous operators, but says his investors have done well. You like to say that SDA is the safest investment in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that true?
Well, I'd say so. It's backed by property, all right? So even if, you know, there's a miracle pill comes along and everybody's cured and there's no disabled people anymore, you've still got a property investment. We see that an NDIS house...
He says he does business differently because he ensures participants will move into homes. But there are challenges. By the time we film our interview with him, the tenants for the house he showed us have fallen through.
No huge drama. Okay, with it, there's another one to look at going through the house about now. Because remember, we're only in areas where there is a demand anyway. We're not in the middle of whoop whoop where we were just waiting for one person to come.
But, I mean, we've been talking about how West Melbourne's not an area of demand.
But West Melbourne's a pretty big place.
Yeah.
He says it's a temporary problem and he'll be able to find tenants through his networks with disability care providers.
Right, so we need more stock. I think it's still the best investment, alrighty, in the world. You know, the people with a disability are not going away. You know, the NDIS numbers are booming. People are still injecting their kids with vaccines and causing autism, etc., which is the fastest growing area of NDIS demand.
So do you believe that the need for SDA housing will expand because of a growth in autism, which is caused by vaccines?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I'm with Ash.
Australian health bodies say there's no scientific evidence that vaccinations are linked with autism. We checked back in with Joe recently. He still has no tenants for the house he showed us, but he believes he'll have someone within a month.